Hey there, folks. I put out a video recently about this OG Beretta training pistol that I used to use. Let's go through the comments. We'll talk about this pistol, see what you guys had to say about it. Here we go. Well, at least you were classy at one time. Yeah, some people say that. Some people like these guns. I do. I do for sure. What a great looking gun. I love the 92 is another comment I'm reading here. Yes, I agree. I think these look cool. I do. I think they look just great. Ben's got to do a VHS cover photo with that awesome hair and that Beretta. That's not a bad idea, actually. Okay, I really enjoy Beretta as a production gun. Yes. All right, would be curious what you think of the 92X Performance steel frame. I don't know exactly which one that is. The 92Xs, as I've shot them, the grip is really short on them. Like, honestly, they feel... This gun feels well balanced, but the 92Xs, to me, they feel really top-heavy. And the grip is too short, like they feel goofy to me. Like, they just don't feel right. They don't feel the same as the older guns. And I don't like the feel of them anyway, like independent of that. All right, what do you think about Langdon's Berettas? I keep looking at his videos and enjoy the 80s to 90s vibes. I don't know much about Langdon's stuff that he's making now. I have some of his parts from way back in the day. Like I have the speed bump trigger, that kind of stuff. But as far as what they're doing now, I don't really know. I mean... To me, it kind of feels like the Beretta's relevance has kind of passed. But I'm sure that new stuff is good. I think the M92A3? Is that one looks pretty good. I don't know. At this point in my life, I want to make it plastic. We hear you, call for help, and we're here for you. Okay. Ben, could you talk about what milestones or achievements you made with those older guns, match wins, making GM, etc.? Sure, I could. I had no achievements with this gun of any kind. This was just a training gun. So I think there were some comments in here about this gun, like the safety on it. That's what made this just a training gun to me. My match guns were the G models, so they did not have this safety to contend with. I don't really like the safety, to tell you the truth. You don't see many stainless 92s anymore. Beautiful. I agree. It's kind of a unique thing. Okay, wait a minute. So you're telling me you're not going to add a $600 or $700 grip to your staccato and then pay a gunsmith to put them on? Are you okay? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't really like the metal. I like that the staccato has plastic grips. Okay, I like this reminiscing with old friends video. I'm curious, what was the first gun you ever shot and what was the first gun you ever bought? Man, my first gun was a Beretta. Let's see what other comments we have here. Ben, I say this in all humor. You call your show the Morning BS Show, right? Like it means your initials or we're BSing or total bullshit, depending, of course, on the situation. Could be. I heard the reason so many Berettas broke their blocks with the military had to deal with Beretta implementing improved locking blocks that most unit-level armorers couldn't install them themselves. Checked out with my experience anyway, the response to broken locking blocks where I was from 2015 to 2017 was to stuff the gun in a bag with some CLP while we waited to swap them for the SIG 320s. I don't really know what was up. I think the military locking blocks were different than the civilian ones. The locking block, right under here, I'll take this out. As you can see, it's not that hard for me to take out of there. You can see I don't know how well you can see it, but it's like, it's radiused off here on this part. That radius, I think, added a lot of longevity to these guns. Also, I think it's helpful that I did not shoot hot military ammo through these guns. I was just shooting reloads or shooting blazer or something like that, which I think added a lot of longevity to my guns. Like in retrospect, I think not shooting military ammo was helpful. Thanks for the video. I got a G kit for my 92F. I've inadvertently switched it to safety more than once in the wrong moment, and that sucks. I got to fly to Italy because Beretta doesn't sell that kit in Spain, which sucks ass. On the other hand, I think I've never inadvertently switched my 92X to safety. I don't even get why a double action 92X should have a safety to begin with. Yeah, I mean, fair points. Like, this safety here, like, honestly, this thing is so dumb. It's just, on my guns that have this safety, I never used them this way. This would just be a decocker, right? Decock the pistol, turn it off safe. I'm going to shoot it this way because all of my guns that I used, like for real, were the G model. So if you push down on the safety, like it wouldn't stay safe. It would just decock the gun and then it would spring back up. So I didn't use the gun. I didn't use the safety. I think the safety is really a weak point on the gun. Like as far as the ergonomics of it. 92 series pistols have come a long way. The LTT Elite versions from Langdon are infinitely better than all the original Berettas. It'd be nice to have Ben try an Elite LTT with an RDO slide, given how good he shot the original Beretta despite its lackluster trigger, true, and lack of sights. Maybe with a modernized 92 with a red dot and Langdon trigger job, he might change his mind. Well, I wouldn't really change my mind. I mean, I'm sure this type of thing with a red dot on it, I would really like it and shoot it well and all of that stuff. And with the trigger slicked up and even better, I'm sure I'd like it even more. If you make it like a steel frame gun, I'm sure I'd shoot it even better. All of that. Hey, Ben, have you shot the 92X Performance? What do you think? Yeah, I mean, I don't like that gun, to be honest. I do not like it. You likely never broke a locking block because you probably kept yours maintained. Not really. Changing the recoil spring at regular intervals? Absolutely not. No, I did not do that. The military M9s were rarely maintained, if at all. Combine that with essentially plus pre-pressures for the M882 9mm, and you're going to start seeing locking blocks breaking and slides cracking. I think it's the ammo. It's the design of the blocks for the military guns. My understanding is they're flat, not radiused, and the hotter ammo, I think, is a big deal on these aluminum frame guns, for sure. I made sure to change the recoil spring every 3 to 6K rounds. Yeah, I don't do that. I promise I didn't do that. I would run like an 11-pound or 12-pound spring and just never change it. Former Army tanker for 10 years with one deployment to Iraq, the M9 was my primary duty weapon, and I've never broken a locking block. Cool. That's good. They have steel frame 92s now. Yeah, I know. I know they do. Maybe I'll get one someday. I don't know. Ben, now where did I put the 92G? Could it be here? Nope. Could it be there? Nope. Could it be there? Maybe under the bed. I think I found, nope, that's just a Pop-Tart I ate in the shape of a 92G. I always wondered what happened to that. Yeah, I do have 92Gs all over the place, man. Years ago, you were on someone's podcast and talked about your Beretta journey was basically, I wanted to be Martin Riggs, so I bought a 92. Yeah. Everyone told me I was dumb for shooting a Beretta. I kept shooting a Beretta because fuck those guys. Yeah, also yes. Can you talk about that? That's the kind of video that gets that sweet, sweet engagement. Okay, well, we could talk about that sometime. I don't know. What do you want to know about it? What's there to say beyond that? It's not a complicated situation. Thank you, Ben. This is greatly entertaining, and I felt a bit nostalgic when you pulled the Beretta. By the way, are those Beretta rubber grip panels? No, these are plastic. These are plastic panels. I like these. These are very not offensive to me. I just had a good experience with this gun. I like the gun a lot. I shot this gun for years. What was your strategy for not fumbling the slide mounted safety? That was always a common fumbling point in the military. My strategy, yes, like the next comment on there is make it a G so you don't have to use it other than to decock. Yes. So that's what I would do. Like, turn this into a G so nobody would say anything, because it's just, like, this safety is impossible for me. Like, it is terrible. Agreed on the aluminum. Really wish they'd make a steel frame, good old slide mounted safety 92, not the 92X Performance with the frame mounted safety. Hell, I'd be curious how a polymer frame 92 would shoot. Locking block plus a frame that flexes in recoil might be pretty good. Beretta is way too lame to try to do something like that, though. I mean, I guess. Would you ever consider a modern production Beretta again? Yeah, sure. One guy says the newer versions are awful. That's what I've seen. The 92Xs that I've seen, they look not good to me. I think there's extraction issues. I don't like the balance of the gun. I just don't like them. I've not seen good things from them. Anyway, guys, it's enough of this Beretta stuff. Maybe there is one. Is there a model out there for me? Put it in the comments. You guys know what I like. You know what I'm into. Put it in the comments if you think so.